Well, Oklahoma's Attorney General Gentner Drummond has had a busy first 100 days in office.
AG Drummond hit the ground running. He's live in studio with us this morning talking about the first 100 days. Thanks for joining us, sir.
My absolute pleasure. Thank you.
Well, we are thrilled that you're here, and you've had some, you've been busy, to say the least.
Hey,
you've issued some big opinions concerning the Secretary of Education, state executions, some audits going on. You've hit the ground running. What's your mindset on all this?
I've had 4 years to prepare for this.
Yeah.
I'm surrounded by remarkable professionals, both attorneys and law enforcement agents. We've assembled a great team, and criminal, civil, solicitor general, general counsel, and we're after it. We want to corral public corruption and start just up the bar in Oklahoma so that we treat as a fiduciary the dollars of Oklahoma taxpayers and do the right thing.
What's the biggest thing on your plate right now, if you had to pick one?
Oh my, there's lots of things on the plate. We are still trying to tackle illegal grows across Oklahoma. That's changed the face of rural Oklahoma, truly. And I'm hopeful in the next 193 weeks we can give a great excuse for these illegal guys to go to Arkansas or Texas or Kansas and get out of Oklahoma. And then we're also actively investigating several public corruption issues, and we're our arms across the aisle working with Native American tribes, trying to bridge that gap between Native America and Oklahoma.
You've got some audits underway, and I think people have been surprised by, you've just come in and been like, okay, we're going to do, the tourism department, it just seems like that you have not really let time or lack of it stop you from engaging quickly.
Well, at my age, we just need to make every week count. We can't afford to be just luxuriate and sit back and wait. So there's an agenda, and it's law and order. I mean, it's not a political issue. It's what's in the best interest of Oklahoma. Every morning I wake up, what is that? That's my objective. I've got a list in my pocket, and I'm going to tackle it before the day's over.
Did you feel like you had to come in and clean up some things?
I think that we've developed a culture of laissez-faire, Wild West, shoot from the hip. And that works maybe in corporate America, but it doesn't work in government. You have to be accountable to the people. Transparency, accountability.
What's your relationship with Governor Stitt? Because sometimes it seems like he isn't always agreeing with things that you're talking about.
Oh, he and I get along beautifully. He's a politician. I'm the chief law enforcement officer. I don't have the luxury of making comments like he does. Mine is all right down the center. It's really apolitical. It's what, if you break the law, irrespective of being a Republican or Democrat, I'm going to track you down and put you in jail. Anything
catch you by surprise when you took this office?
Well, favorably. I am delighted with the professionalism of the men and women in the Attorney General's office. I'm very honored to be their boss. Very proud.
What are your political aspirations? Would we see you running for governor in 4 years?
You know, I've got 193 weeks of objectives ahead of me. I want to be the very best Attorney General that the state of Oklahoma.
But has it crossed your mind? I mean, have people asked you about it?
I'm certainly, it's a subject of, it's a narrative that's out there. I'm happy to be the Attorney General.
What are we not asking you? What do you want folks to know that I haven't touched on yet? There's got to be something.
Oh, I think that, I would want every Oklahoman, the openness of my office, if you have a request with regard to state government, you want records, the accountability, we want to bring back, open the doors. We want the light to shine on state government. If every time I hit send on an email, I know that it may very well be broadcast right here on your station. So I act with the appropriate decorum, and I think that that's catching on across state government. I think that just by virtue of investigating some of these politically connected people, all other state actors are on notice to up their game. Let's just do the right thing every day.
All right, Attorney General Gentner Drummond, thanks for joining us.
And you
have hit the ground running, and we really appreciate you coming in and talking with us today.
Absolute pleasure.
Hopefully you'll come back and join us again in the future.
Anytime.
All right. Next 100 days, we'll get you back in
there
here.
you go.